take the ILEETA conference experience home. What has become very clear to me since we last met, which has been a couple of years, is that we need to take the ILEETA conference experience home. What do I mean by that? Well, part of it is that you need to take the learning that you gain at this conference home. But more importantly, you need to take the culture of inclusion and belonging home to your agency. When you come to the ILEETA conference, whether it's your first conference or whether you've been here every year since ILEETA was started, there is this foundational atmosphere where people figuratively and literally put their arms around you and say, welcome. Welcome to this tribe of trainers. You belong here. Whether you've been a trainer for a month or you've been a trainer for 40 years, you belong here. You are welcome here. Your thoughts, ideas, and opinions are welcome here. We encourage you to ask questions. We encourage you, it is safe here to say, I disagree. I think there's a better way to do things. It is encouraged here to challenge the status quo. And you need to take this atmosphere, this culture of an inclusion and belonging back to your organizations. Why does this exist in ILEETA? Because when Ed Nowicki founded ILEETA, Ed Nowicki's philosophy from the start was this is an organization of peers. No one is any better than anyone else. Some have more name recognition, some are published authors, some have multiple degrees and advanced degrees, but we're all trainers. We're a tribe of trainers, and we're coming together to make the world of law enforcement better, to raise the bar for training. And so when you come here, what makes this unique, and I have heard this for years, is that what makes this experience unique is the atmosphere. That people are willing to share their information, share their ideas, share their time. That if you're wandering down the halls and you look like you're lost, somebody will probably stop and say to you, can I help you? What are you looking for? Do you need some help finding a class, or do you need some help picking a class? That's the environment. There's a lot of talk nowadays in our organizations about creating cultures of diversity, creating diverse organizations. And diversity is important, but diversity is not enough. And it's not just diversity in the ways that we normally think of diversity. It's diversity, intellectual diversity, diversity of thought, diversity in ideas. But as I said, diversity is not enough. We need diversity, inclusion, and belonging. People, the day they graduate from the academy and day one on the street in your agency, you need to welcome them, and welcome them before that to part of your tribe and your organization. Embrace them and welcome them, because from day one, they are now the face of your organization, the face of this profession. And they are also the future of this profession. We need to create environments where it's okay for people to put their hand up and say, I don't understand. Put their hand up and say, I disagree. Put their hand up and say, I think there's a better way. Or to come to you and say, I need help. Now, it might be, I need help in developing this new program. I've been tasked with putting together this new program, and I have no experience. Can you help me? I know you have experience in that area. And people within this organization are willing to do that. But it's also sometimes put our hands up and say, I need help. And I don't feel comfortable perhaps in my agency because of my position in asking that, although we need to change that culture as well. So what has become clear to me is you need to take the atmosphere, the culture of ILEETA, the culture of diversity, inclusion, and belonging back to your agency, and make sure that that becomes the culture of your agency as well. That is how we will move this profession forward. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for stepping up and being a trainer. Thank you for being part of this tribe of trainers.